45. I got a story to tell. How you doing? I got a story to tell. See, did he just May 24th, 2021. Out of my mind. Run what I'm about to know. It's too late to take back now. Ain't can apologize, nah, that ain't my style. Look to what your name on it. I got people trying to hit me with cars. This shit is crazy, man. A few times today. What is it? Look at this thing. Yeah, I could like 5 times already, man. They gotta give it up, man. You can go that kind. You can go like this. Cause if it's making better, I know better. Yeah, 5 times already, man. You know, that's what it's made for. That's what it's made for. You gonna be tripping. You know I got it. That's what it's made for. See, I can do you like this, baby. I can freak you like this, baby. I can freak you like this, baby. We gon' step in love. Yeah, 5 times like a big ass truck. Just got up the bus. You know, a little Uzi, docile, so it's easier for them to get me. So they anticipating on the corner turn and everything else. A big ass truck just cut in front of me. I'm talking about truck, trailer, and everything. I'm like, damn, that's crazy. They was hoping I get hit by a car. A few times already, like 5 times. I'm not even exaggerating. And I seen one on the sidewalk trying to come, then he started acting like he's parking his car. It's crazy. All I'm doing is just trying to get to work and earn some money for the day, and these niggas trying to kill me. They try to kill me in my sleep. Once I get up, I get out this house and everything, I'm on the bus, they try to kill you. You on the sidewalk walking, they try to kill you. It's crazy, man. Y'all niggas better be grateful. You got people out there that wake up every day just trying to stop you. Feel me? And I'm speaking for myself. I'm speaking to myself. I'm speaking for myself. You feel me? Like I'm waking up for my day. I'm getting ready. Go conquer, you know, make some money. Make something productive of my day. It's the first day of the week for me. It's Monday. You feel me? That's my mentality. I'm like, let me go make some money and make some man out of me today. Let's make something worthy of today. Let me go make some money. These niggas wake up to be like, no, let's kill this nigga. Literally, let's try to hit this nigga with a car. You feel me? Shit, like 5 times already. They driving around in circles trying to get me. And niggas gotta chill, man. Feel me? They just frustration at its all-time high. Even when you sleeping, they trying to kill you. Feel me? Nigga wake up spitting blood and shit like that. That's crazy. They be trying to kill me for real, for real. Like, they really, like the jealousy's at an all-time high. It's beyond me. It's beyond me now. It's like, that's crazy. All I try to do is just get in some money. You know, talk on my broadcast. I never asked for people to listen to me. My haters are my biggest fans. Because they constantly speak about me so much that people get intrigued about what is it about this nigga that got this people all riled up. You feel me? So people start becoming more enthused and curious and be like, what is it? What is it about this person? Why does he has this nigga Jose and Stevie and Bob and Jerome all riled up? Like, what's going on? They bitches be intrigued. They be like, what the fuck? My man, like, what's going on, baby? I thought you was The Rock. Like, you got this nigga, got you feeling all emotional. What is it about this individual? So they reaction to me have people curious about me. And it's like, that's what it is, you feel me? But they don't get it. They just operate on their hate. They're so hateful. They're so like, it's like they can't stand me. It's amazing that they can't stand me, but they're scared to face me. You feel me? It's like, yo, my nigga. And it's been like this for years. I don't want to hear nothing about this other state and that other state. The fact that I'm here and I'm going through the same thing as I went through there, if they wanted to do something to me, they could have did it a long time ago. So it's like, when you had your chance, you didn't do it. Now you telling people, man, if he was no, nah, stop it, nigga. You doing the same thing that they was doing. You feel me? This is what they do, my nigga. They just so mad at me, man. Niggas just want to hit you. Like, they operating. They're trying to drug you. All kinds of shit, man. They so jealous of me. There's a reason why I moved the way I moved, man. I was talking about that briefly yesterday. Like, these niggas are so jealous of me, man. I gotta hold on to my money because I don't even know what the next move is. You feel me? Cause I literally gotta be wise in how I move. You feel me? How I spend my money, what I buy, what I choose not to buy. It be a lot of things I want to purchase. I've been wanting to purchase some new clothes, some new shoes. You feel me? But the way shit be going, it's like today, this bill is this high, that bill is this high. They literally trying to suck the money out of me. Things that I've earned, they don't even want to give to me. You feel me? Like this is the shit I'm dealing with every day. Either they try to stop you from gaining money, or they literally trying to overcharge me on certain things, or money that I've earned, they don't even want to give me that money. Or they're trying to make you spend your money by poking holes in your stuff and destroying things or stealing from you. Literally taking, you heard about my phone and everything else. Literally taking your phone away. You feel me? Since I got 2 phones already. 2 phones. I haven't even been here for a year yet. And I got, I'm lying, nigga. I got 2 phones and 1 tablet. Both. One of them was stolen. The other one was stopped working. And it's crazy. This is my other tablet that I got. Hold on, let it pass. I'm not complaining. I'm just reporting. You feel me? I'm just reporting. Ain't nobody complaining because I didn't ask nobody to help me when these things happen. You feel me? I got 2 phones. That is 2 phones that I went through. I done bought 2 tablets already since I came here. I'm using one right now. This is the one I'm on. This is the tablet I'm on right now. The other tablet stopped working in a month when I got it. I had to buy another tablet, which is this one right here. You feel me? When I came to California, I had my own tablet already. That tablet stopped working. Then I had to get another tablet. Then this is my 3rd tablet. It's crazy, in less than a year. Then I bought 2 phones when I came here. One iPhone, and the other one was a Samsung. No, it was an LG. My fault. I got the Samsung still. So the iPhone was stolen, and the LG stopped working. You feel me? So it's like, they literally trying to strip me of my income. You feel me? Through any ways they can. And on the other mission, they're still trying to hurt you. They're trying to stop me from even coming to work. They're trying to demotivate me. They're trying to strip me. They try to strip me of everything. You feel me? I'm like, yo, this shit is crazy, man. And I had to ask myself a question. How do you do it? Because I don't even know how I do it, my nigga. People be asking me how I do it. I'm like, I don't even know, my nigga. I don't know anymore. What's carrying me forward. Because I got it. Either it's individual or a race of people who just hate me because I said something about something that they supposed to know a long time ago. Then some other niggas just don't like me because of my complexion, and they feel like I'm supposed to behave a certain way or talk a certain way. You know too much for the way you look. You feel me? It's like people hate me for different reasons. They just hate me for different reasons. You have too much courage for a black man. You feel me? Why do you speak in favorable of your own people? You feel me? Shit like that. Like, they don't like, it's crazy. They just hate me for different reasons. I can't go through all the lists. It's too long. Feel me? It's a long ass list. Longer than a Manhattan Avenue. Feel me? It's crazy, my nigga. Sometimes I'll be like, yo, how do you do it, Jeff? Like, what is it? That's when I'm like, you know what? I gotta speak on this topic. You see, you have to be you. Whatever you are is what makes you unique. You feel me? Now I know me being me, I didn't make myself. Myself is composed of the places that I've been, my parents, the things that I've learned along the way, which makes me me. You feel me? But it's still operating in some version of me that I still don't know of me yet. You feel me? Because when you come into this world, you attached to your mother's womb. You feel me? You are always dependent on your mother's womb until you come out your mother's womb. Then when you come out your mother's womb, you are literally like a sponge that's soaking in all the information. So everything that you soak in is what is the makeup of what you are as an individual. So you're constantly dependent on people, maybe for the rest of your life. I know some people be like, no, you don't depend on, no, trust me. You constantly, your identity, your name, everything about you, we don't even get to change our own name. When we come into this world, this name was given to us and we keep it as our own and make it seem like it's your name. No, that name was given to you. Then you repeat the same cycle with your children and everything else like that. The food that you eat. Some of you niggas have a tradition. You feel me? You got African food, you got Spanish food, you got Italian food. When you born into these traditions and everything, or you got American or Chinese food, whatever. When you born into these traditions, this is something that you keep for the rest of your life sometimes. You don't change it and be like, well, I don't like that no more. I want to... It's not like you say, well, I don't like that no more. I don't want to... I am African, but I don't like African food. So I'm going to create my own list of things. No, it doesn't work like that. And even if it works like that, you got to find people who believe in it. You feel me? You be like, well, I don't have to find nobody that believe in these things. I have to do, I want to create my own list for me and everything. That's cool. You can do that too. Feel me? But you're going to be the only one that know that it exists. The whole point of people knowing about it is for one or two people to believe in it, for it to be something that is exists for. You feel me? I can't compare myself to somebody. I cannot be myself if I have nobody else to compare myself to. Then I wouldn't even exist. The whole point of existence is to have somebody that you can compare yourself to realize that you're alive. That's the whole point of life itself. You understand? Because how would you know that you exist if you didn't have nothing to compare yourself to? Like, this is I think in that moment, that's consciousness. That's when you consciously, you realize, oh shit, I like the way this nigga's doing this. Like, I compare myself to that person. Like, I can take this from this person. That person can take that from me. Whatever they choose to take, I choose to take. And that make up you as an individual. That's consciousness. But your consciousness cannot be alive if there wasn't somebody else there for you to view. If there wasn't an environment there for you to view. You feel me? You have that's consciousness. You can't be conscious just on your own and just realize like, well, no, I have to, I'm conscious of my environment. As I'm walking by, I'm like, oh shit, wow, there's birds, there's plants, there's the ground, there's the highway, the electrical cords and everything else. I'm conscious of my environment. But of course, you feel me, these things have to be there. That's consciousness, and that's you being aware, and you waking up to something. But you have to compare yourself, or you have to see something for you to be conscious of it. Anyway, the whole topic I'm about to get on is you being yourself. You can't truly be yourself, but you have to be who you are, what you make, what you call to be. You see, the things that you see as an individual, quote unquote, as an individual. Because even when you're an individual, you're not really that individual that you by yourself. Your individualism is made of the things that you have to come through. What I'm basically trying to tell you is that you being yourself is because you're supposed to be that person. The things that you see in your reality is who you're supposed to be. That's why you see these things, so you can become or not to become these things. It's a lesson, you feel me? Nino Brown said it best. You see, in life gives you a test, and from that test, you learn your lessons. In school, they give you the lessons before they give you the test. You understand? So in life, you get the test first, and you're supposed to go through the test. Whether you fail or you pass, you learn from your experience when you're going through life. So your experience defines who you are as an individual. What the motherfucker? Get the fuck. What was that? That's just a wing. It's fucking fly. So your experience defines who you are as an individual. The things that you go through, the things not really go through a struggle or anything else like that. Just your experience, the things that you've been through. You feel me? literally been through. So as you go through it, you rubbing shoulders with yourself. You could be rubbing shoulders with greatness. It's according to how you take it. You feel me? The things that you go through is what literally makes you up. Like I went through something that literally I brushed shoulders, it pinned on me. And that made me who I am today. You feel me? You can't be yourself, but whatever you went through is what you are now as an individual. So you have to be yourself because that's what makes you unique. You feel me? And I say that to say this, that I had to go through all that explanation so y'all can understand where my mind is at. You see, the things that I went through make me who I am. That's why when I ask myself, how do you do this? It's like, I can't even answer because the things that I've went through gives me the compassion. It gives me the strength. It gives me the understanding and the reason for me to know the difference between losing hope, which is not a real word. Hope is not really a real word. Losing, the difference between me losing hope, basically giving up, or me moving on because I believe there's always something better ahead of it. You feel me? Because it was a lot of times where I've been through a lot of things where I didn't know what I was going to make it or not, and I made it through. You feel me? It was a lot of times I went through certain things where I gave up, but then I was like, damn, I should have never gave up because I could have literally, like, you gave up too soon. You feel me? Because you never know. You feel me? So my experience is the reason why I'm even surviving, or I'm even indulging, or I'm even making it through this treacherous time in my life and everything else, why people just hate you for no reason. You feel me? Where you can come to a town where this kind of behavior wasn't in existence before, and people would do these things. Look at this nigga. Anyway, where you could come to a town where this kind of behavior was not in existence before. Maybe it was underground. Now people feel bold enough to find an excuse to do these things. It's just bitterness. They're just showing who they are. That shit really ain't got nothing to do with me, but I have to go through the experience to know that. Instead of blaming myself for what they do, I know now that, look, this shit ain't got nothing to do with you. Maybe, if anything, you are the person that revealed these things. You like the wind that comes by and blow the covers of the table, and we get to see the texture of the table itself. Instead of the covering, you are a fresh air that comes in and just blow everything. You uncover everything off. You be like, you remove everything else, and we see people for who they are. That's how I define myself. Every time I come around, people just start acting erratic. I'm like, that's who you are. Ain't nobody can make you do something unless you want to do it. If you see somebody acting all crazy and say that's the fear that they're showing them, that's the fear of what this is how they perceive themselves. So when you see a nigga like me come around, you see people acting crazy, I'm only revealing who they are already. That's something that you didn't see before. So when they start attacking their neighbors or attacking people, that is just dumb. It ain't got nothing to do with me. They can use me as an excuse all they want, but it's just who they are. This is how they felt a long time ago. You feel me? But back to my story, man. How do I do it? How you go through all this thing? How do you wake up? Feel me? How do you still find the strength? How you stay cool, calm, and collective? How come you don't panic when everything else seems like, yo, it's working against you? Feel me? How is that possible? You feel me? How can somebody else learn from what I'm going through? How can I help anybody else do the things? How can I help somebody else do the things that they want to do, even though they're facing obstacles and adversity and the opposition all over the place and everything else like that? How does a person find the strength to want to move on? Is it even possible? Feel me? You could draw strength from me. Look at the way I do my shit, you feel me? Where you can find courage from even the smallest. It's like, yo, just keep pushing forward, my nigga. Your experience, you being you, your uniqueness, you feel me? Me being me, I don't try to be nobody else because I don't know how to be nobody else by myself. You feel me? People could do me dirty all they want, but still, for some strange reason, I still find a compassion enough to forgive them. I forgive myself first. You'll see me crying over my spilt milk. You feel me? I keep moving forward because I am who I am. I try not to be nobody else. Although sometimes I be wanting to put my hands on niggas or try to shoot niggas and everything else. Of course, these thoughts come to mind. You're not human if you don't feel these things. You feel me? You're not human neither when you act on these things. You have to have self-control. You feel me? You just have to have self-control. You have to be bigger than the moment that you're facing. Feel me? And this is how I deal with it. I be like, yo, I can feel the hate. I know these niggas want to hit you with a car and everything else like that. I know they want to drug you and, you feel me, and take advantage of you. We know these things already. Look at that. It's a lot of little flies out here. I gotta wait. We know these things already. We know they're insecure about who they are. They're only fearful of what you're saying or whatever you're doing or whatever who you are. They're fearful of these things. So they feel the need to want to attack you in many forms. They're just fearful. They're just afraid of what you stand for and what you represent. That's what I've come to realize, that these people are just afraid of what I stand for and what I represent. They make it seem as if I'm about to take something away from them or I'm going to expose something from them. They're literally holding on to their covers for dear life because they don't want me to blow that shit off. They pretend to be something else, but it's like when I come around, they're not who they are. You feel me? If people are telling you, wow, we didn't even know he was the way, we didn't know he was like that, then that tells you everything that you need to know about the person. You feel me? Because they're behaving erratically. They're not behaving right at all. You feel me? They're just fearful of who, they're just fearful. It's just a lot of fear going on. You know what I mean? It's just like, some people put a lot of faith in something, and when somebody comes around and speak against that, if I'm a nigga that speaks against immigration, then guess what? A lot of niggas who's in immigration will hate me. They will hate me. They be like, fuck nigga, I work too hard. I left everything. I put too much. They feel like I put too much in this journey right here. You're not gonna come out here and talk against what I did and telling people to do this, and you telling people to have a fair game. No, man. It was unfair for me to leave my country and have to come here. I wanted a better life, so they would hate me for that. You feel me? If I speak on any form of languages, like if I speak about Latin and they will hate me for that too, because they have so much tie into it. Just like the other immigrants, they be like, what the fuck, man? This is my life. This is who I am. I got too much tie into it. I hate you for saying these things to me. So they'll hate you for that. You feel me? Because I'm just me being me. Or if I say something about, oh, you too old to be hating, and I bring embarrassment and shame to them, it happens to be true. Of course, they're supposed to know that already, but I guess nobody told them. And here you are being brave enough to tell them, like, yo, some people are just too old. Like, you just too old. Or if I tell somebody that, oh, there's privilege, this, that, and the third, I speak against a country that they dearly love. If I speak against the United States for doing something that they wasn't supposed to do, like flying drones in other countries and this, that, somebody who whole identity is tied to being American will hate me for that. You feel me? It could be so many reasons. Like I was saying, you feel me? So they hate me for so many different reasons, but it's all insecurity. You feel me? They use these insecurities that I'm tapping into, these subject matters that I'm tapping into, as a clutch of survival. It's like they lifeline. They're using it like, it's like their badge of honor. And all I'm doing is say, whatever you're using as a badge of honor, let that go. That's what I'm telling them. I'm like, yo, that is meaningless. If somebody ain't telling you, this is what I'm telling you. You feel me? I'm telling you, yo, your reason is meaningless. That language was meaningless. You feel me? The so-called country that you thought it was is meaningless. You feel me? I'm exposing these things and I'm telling them what they need to hear. And yet, they hate you for it. And to tell the truth, I'm helping them out, actually. We're not doing it just to frustrate them. No, I'm actually helping them out and everything else. The whole, you putting your pride behind the country and everything else, that shit is meaningless. You feel me? You putting too much of lifestyle in something that belongs to everybody if they follow the rules and everything else like that. You're waving a flag like, and it's like, yo, calm down, my nigga. It belongs to everybody. You feel me? Anybody that follow the rules and is here legally and everything else, it belongs to that person too. You feel me? So the thing that they put their lifeline on is meaningless, and that's what I'm actually speaking upon to. And there's just a few of the topics that I speak on. If I speak on spirituality and everything else, and people who claim they're holier than thou, but yeah, I point out this. If you holier than thou, then why do you do this? Why are you kicking people? Why are you acting like this behind closed doors and act like you Christian? Take that cross off. Or sometimes I'd be like, yo, this nigga got a preacher shirt, like, yo, you got a police uniform on, but yeah, you're not doing your job. Take that badge off. You're not one. You feel me? When I speak on these things, these are things that they hold on to as pride for them. So if you speak on these things and you expose these things, they're gonna hate you for it. You feel me? Or you in a leadership position, or you supposed to hold a position and you're not doing your job. And I speak on these things like, yo, what's the point of standing up for a position if you can't do your job? Honestly, think about it. It's like me signing up for a position to be a security guard, and yeah, because of influence and because of other things, I cannot. Oh, that's crazy. What was that? I thought I saw something. Because of influence and because of other things, people are not allowing me to do my job. So what's the point of me being that person if I can't do my job for the position that I signed up for? You feel me? And I'm talking about these things freely. I'm not like, you feel me? I'm just talking about it. And they feel ashamed, so they hate you for it because you're telling the truth. You feel me? And that's why they hate me for. They hate me for things that I'm actually speaking on that most people do not want to speak about it. And people don't like to hear the truth. That's why I say you have to be yourself, because you being yourself make you unique for a particular audience. You feel me? For people, although a lot of people, I spoke about the part that people are going to hate you and everything else like that, but me being unique and just speaking my mind without no filter, me being compassionate too, me going through the things that I go through and sharing no tears and moving forward is actually giving somebody the strength to also move on and say, and giving that person the strength. Not that they're going to do the same thing I'm doing, but it's going to help them in a different field in the way they're going to move on in life and to have some form of courage to the things that they do. You feel me? If somebody's standing for something that is right, it encourage somebody else to do the same thing too. And we need more people like that to stand up for the right things, for the right reasons, not for selfish reasons. You feel me? You understand? So that's why I get attacked and I get demonized, and they try to drag me. They tried everything. Of course, they try to do it with the money and shit, try to strip it away from you and everything else, every way possible. Feel me? I know I went on a tantrum right now. I did, but I had to paint you a little picture before we even get into the topic. I've been talking for 28 minutes, so that was the topic in itself. You feel me? So me being me just being me unapologetically, you feel me? Without even thinking twice about me. I'm putting myself on the line when I do these things, because I'm doing it for what is right. That they want to put your lights out. They're like, fuck, man. We have to attack this one. We have to. Because I make them feel uncomfortable in their own skin. It's as if that they never faced what I'm saying before. It's like nobody has ever spoken to you. This is something that you ought to want to hear over and over. So when somebody say it, you don't get that disrupted in your personhood. It doesn't erupt you the way it does erupt you. The reason why it erupt them like that, because they've been in an environment where it's been like they've been comforted not for these things to be spoken about, or they have an advantage where when you speak about it, they beat you down, so they don't have to hear it. You feel me? That's like if somebody was calling me out on something that I'm doing. I've already faced it enough time that I believe that what I'm doing is right, so you can't call me out and make me feel that way for me to react in a violent act. Nah, I'd be like, nah, I heard it enough times. It's like, it kind of reminds me of when I used to go to school and they used to call me the African booty scratcher. You feel me? And the first time when I heard that, I laughed. I'm like, what the hell is that? Because I knew it wasn't true of me. I'm like, no, that ain't got nothing to do with me, my nigga. Like, like I laughed. But it's like, I understand that people were just calling me these things because they seen people that look like me, and they call these people these things, and those people acted out in rage. So they was assuming I was going to act out the same way too. But I had so much confidence in who I was. It's like I used to laugh with them. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, yo, what the hell is that? No. I don't know what that is. You feel me? I was a foreigner. You feel me? When I came here and I'm in high school, and these are the things that they was using. They're using that shit in junior high school and in high school. But high school was a little more when they was doing it. And I went to one of the dangerous high school in the Bronx, New York, by the way, Bronx, New York. It was dangerous. It was so dangerous they had police patrolling as security guards because the security guards used to get beat up all the time. So they had police come in there and patrol the hallways with guns and everything else because the kids had guns. Niggas used to bring guns to school. You feel me? The teachers was getting beat up and everything else. I'm just telling you I'm giving you a picture of how dangerous that was. The teacher couldn't teach. It's like, you feel me? All right, you gonna see. The next thing you know, they getting jumped in the hallway. And it's crazy. Feel me? This the public school I went to. You feel me? My first time when I came to this country, I was in a Catholic school. Then I was supposed to go to high school. I was supposed to go to one of them, Cardinal Hayes in the Bronx. I was supposed to go there. But they wanted me to go to summer school. Then from summer school, then I go to regular school. It was too much money. So my mom was like, nah, we gonna take your ass to public school. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going from Catholic school to public school. Big difference. Because public school at that time was free. It's not like charter school where you had to pay for this shit. Public school is free. All you gotta do is just sign your name and go to class. So here I am, Catholic boy who used to wear pants, shirts, and a bow tie. Not going to a public school, you can get to wear whatever, however. It's like one of those movies when you see them kids in the hallway and there's bandanas and people in the groups and everything else like that. That kind of shit like that. It was real like that. And it was a shock. Fights everywhere. You feel me? Grown-ups cannot control these kids. It's impossible. These kids was like terrorists. These niggas was wild. It was like grouping. Back then it was more grouping. It's like a bunch of hyenas. Like it was a lot going on back then. You feel me? These kids were wild. It wasn't like there was no social media or nothing like that. They was doing it for real. They wasn't doing it for the gram. They wasn't doing it for a picture. We ain't even take no pictures. We was doing it because it's like this were grown ass kids and they was serious about what they was doing. It wasn't something that we was just doing for fame or for likes and to be like, look at how cool I am. Look at me and my crew. And we trying to show off. No, we was really doing it because we was really trying to prove to ourselves like I'm a man and this is what men do. So we was trying to do manly things, but in a little boy's mind. So it was very disruptive behavior. So this is what I was walking into. You feel me? True story, nigga. You feel me? It was one of the danger zone. You feel me? And this is what I had to go through. Feel me? That shaped me up a lot. I can't even lie to you. It shaped me up a lot. I went from the good little boy to having to be tough to survive in that environment. So they're making fun of me and everything else, and I'm laughing. That's what I was being myself in that moment. I didn't want to react in a way, be like, what do you mean? And try to act too tough. I'm like, nah, nigga, at that time, I didn't have to be tough, nigga. I was being myself. You gotta learn how to be yourself even when you feel like you're going to be in danger. I started laughing at them, but they was doing it to aggravate me for me to have a reaction so they can do something to me. But eventually they found out like, oh, this nigga's mad cool. It's like, how the fuck is he laughing? We trying to make fun of him. And I'm like, because I have too much confidence in who I am as a person. I know who I am as a person. There's no way you going to insult me and act, and so I can react a certain way. If it's not true about me, and if it doesn't resonate with me, then I'm not going to give you the reaction that you're looking for. You feel me? I'm just not going to give you that reaction. So people be trying to, even up to this day, they try to intimidate me in so many ways. And I be looking at them like, yo, like I'm not moved by your actions. You should be worried about what I can do to you. You feel me? I've been like that for a long time. Like I was always cool. It could be a chaos going around, and I was always calm in the storm. I'd be like, there's nothing happening yet. Stop panicking, man. Like everybody else is acting chaotic, I'm over there thinking. This is like, hold on, Jeffrey's thinking. I'm like, yeah, I'm like, hold on, like we gotta think about this shit. We can't just overreact, my nigga. Let's think about it. There's chaos going on. Understand that. Let's think about it before we move forward. You feel me? And that's how I used to move. You being yourself, you have to be yourself. Do not be proactive. Don't be reactive. Feel me? So when somebody says something about you and everything else like that, you don't allow somebody new like myself to come into a town and change your whole behavior. And your only excuse is because he said this and he said that. That's weak. These niggas is weak. Because they're being very disruptive. They're destroying a lot of things that people have worked on. All for an excuse that because he said this and he got this person saying this and this person looked at him this way. No, that shit is weak. Those are just weak excuses. Oh, my shit is still recording. Hold on, it's about to go off. Oh, interesting. Still recording. All right, fuck it.